Hello, everyone. This is Lauren White, and I am going to be going into a discussion about the authentic leadership theory. Now, let's get it out of the way. Yes, I have an eye patch over my eye. I just had eye surgery recently, and it's a little too bright to do this with both eyes, so I will be talking to you with one. Don't freak out. Now, authentic leadership is actually still in its childhood. It's still being researched. So there are a lot of different ideas on where the theory could go. The most cited is that of Bill George and his theory that authentic leadership is the combination of purpose, values, relationships, self discipline, and heart. However, in my various readings about authentic leadership, I saw a lot of similarities, and I've kind of put them all together into what I thought were the four biggest things. So, my view of it is one, there is the morality aspect of it. Do right, do good. The biggest thing here is ethics. One of the first things I learned as an engineer, actually, probably the very first day of classes, was when engineers make mistakes, people die. And it taught us about doing everything the right way, not taking shortcuts, not doing anything that may hurt somebody just for the sake of getting it done. And that contributes very hugely to authentic leadership, holding your values, being consistent in those values, and being humble in the workplace, listening to others to maintain those morals. The second thing I found was that there was clarity, and clarity expands to a few aspects. One is clarity of self, knowing who you are, understanding who you are, and what kind of a leader that you are. One thing I thought about when I was looking at this video, looking at one of the videos and actually doing the reading, is you can be authentic, but you can't be great. And that's actually come out in one of the some of the research that I did is your clarity of self is also going to indicate if that is a good person or not. And maybe that person or that person's traits need to change in order to maintain authenticity in the workplace. So there is that subtle nuance there as far as what authentic means, where it's bringing positivity to the workplace. There's also clarity of goals. What is our purpose? What are we doing? Is everybody going in the same place? So we need to have that clarity both internally and externally. Transparency is another important one. Being open and honest and considering the perspectives of others, talking through everything and hearing everybody's opinions. There's no sense in being in the workplace and lying. One of the words that I looked at was phony to describe it. It's so much work to be fake and phony in the workplace. Wouldn't it be easier to just be authentic and be a good person and tell the truth? Shockingly, that seems to be things that people struggle with. The other aspect and the final one that I encompassed everything into was relationships and connectedness. Be empathetic. One experience that I had was that I was talking to one of my former supervisors about my mental health. And whereas I thought this person was a good and authentic leader, the subject terrified him so much that he's like, I don't want to talk about this. And I left feeling very uncared for. And we can't have that in the workplace and have followers that are going to be a part of our group. So we must be empathetic and sensitive to everybody's feelings, be unbiased, consider other cultures that we may have in our groups. So I thought that authenticity was encompassed in all of those things. There are also some conversations about psychological approaches, optimism, hope, confidence. I don't really agree with those, and one of the criticisms of authentic leadership is that those are not really well explained. Personally, I go by I'm not a cynic, I am a realist, and so I don't really consider these psychological traits to be part of anything. But that is more research to be done. Within the art workplace, art leadership, this can be shown in just the display of art. Are we considering other groups, other communities, or are we only presenting our own selves? And then also, that kind of goes into another aspect of possibly having resource groups within the community and within the workplace as ways to ensure that there is authenticity in the leadership and in the workplace. Thank you. Bye.